Hello and welcome to another matchday vlog. Tonight it's West Ham United versus Newcastle United at the London Stadium, 8 PM kickoff under the lights. You cannot beat a night game, but what you can't beat is the opportunity for West Ham to record 3 wins on the spin. Something I never thought I'd be saying, particularly after the season that we've had so far. But like I say, a really good chance to do so against a Newcastle United team that potentially may not be fully focused on this game. They may have one eye on the cup final that they've got to play on Sunday. Whereas we, on the other hand, although we don't have a great deal to play for in terms of league positions, I do feel that we've got a lot to prove, particularly to the fans. And I think a lot of these players have got a lot to prove to us as well. Bearing in mind, we've got some players coming back tonight. Lucas Paqueta, we've got Nicholas Füllkrug, who's also been back in training as well, a lot earlier than we anticipated. So we've got a pretty strong squad tonight. So I kind of fancy a win. I fancy a win. I think worst case scenario, maybe a draw. I might rue what I'm saying here, but I do fancy us to get something. Newcastle, on the other hand, they are without Anthony Gordon, which is a major loss for them. There's no doubt about it. He's a great player. So here's the hoping for 3 points against Newcastle tonight. Record 3 wins on the spin, which would be fantastic, but also an opportunity for us to move up to 36 points and above Spurs. Come on, you Irons. See you soon. Just got to Stratford, now trying to find somewhere to eat. Let's have a little look around, see what we can find. I don't fancy Wingstop. So it looks like we're landing on some Japanese as a pre-match meal. Long gone are the days of having pie and mash. What can I have here? What do you want? Some katsu? Some katsu noodle? What, that?
Yeah.
Alright, okay. Some katsu. Alright, cool. Hello. Can I get 2 meal deals, please? Which one? The ramen? Yeah, 2 tonkotsu ramen meal deals, please.
And which side would you like?
I don't know. What do you recommend? What would you recommend?
So the takoyaki is the fried octopus and the karage is the...
No, so I'll have the noodles. I'll have the what's karage? Is that chicken?
Yeah, it's the fried chicken, yeah.
Okay, I'll have that.
I'll have that as well then.
And Coke, please. Thank you. Thank you. Cheers. So one of the advantages of coming to Stratford is there's a lot of choice in terms of food, what you can have to eat. Long gone are the days of pie and mash and a burger. Nowadays, I've gone a little bit up market, so I'm now having, and I'll show you exactly what I'm eating. Hold up. So I've ordered myself some tonkotsu ramen, which is a pork noodle broth with seaweed, egg, and some karage chicken with spicy mayo, and a bottle of Japanese ramune, which is saying actually I love this, really, really tasty. So I'm going to tuck into this now. You had some, Fred, what do you reckon? Any good?
Very, very nice.
Yeah? Right, I'm going to have a go now before it gets cold. See you soon. I've got to say, I didn't really like that at all. In fact, I'll go as far as saying that's probably one of the worst noodles I've ever tried before. As you can see, I've not really touched this chicken, full of greasy batter. More batter than chicken. Noodles, alright. I've eaten it because I was a little bit hungry, but I couldn't finish it. What do you reckon, Fred? Change your mind on that?
Second thoughts, not the nicest. Chicken, very greasy. Wouldn't recommend.
Yeah, best part of it is the bloody drink. That's about it. So anyway, onto the pub, I reckon.
Okay, let's go.
Outside now with Danny Boy, there he is.
Here we go,
Coming
in the face.
right up the nostrils, there he is. How you doing, Dan? You alright?
Good mate, how are you?
I'm alright,
How's
mate.
everyone in the chat? Ladies, gentlemen, good evening.
In the chat, it's
Coming
not
one.
Danny, it's not live.
Oh,
What's this guy on about, right? How you doing, Johnny? You good?
Yes, I'm good, thank you. Very
Feeling
well.
confident tonight?
I was, but now not so much because Newcastle are playing some of the big guns that I thought they were dropping, so I don't know. I draw at best, and then reverse psychology hope we win. But no, it's going to be tough.
So where's the optimism there? Where's the optimism there? Come on.
I have the optimism, but bouncing off the Leicester game, I don't know. I just don't think we're there yet.
Yeah.
I think Newcastle are they're going for Champions League, and I just don't think we're there yet. So I think we might.
They've got a cup final to think about on Sunday.
That's 5 days. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking cup final. I was thinking like a couple of players who may be rested, but then them players want to play.
Yeah.
So they're not. They getting their bodies moving. Do you know what I mean?
No Anthony Gordon tonight. I think that's a big loss for them.
That's a big loss. That is a big loss.
But
Isak is the problem. Isn't
yeah.
It?
Yeah. Particularly
can our defence hold him? That's the big thing. I think the rest of the park, middle of the park, defence, I think we'd be fine.
Yeah.
I do think we'd be fine in holding the ball, etc. It's just where the defence can actually then hold Isak off. That's my concern.
So sorry, what was your prediction? What did you say? 1-1?
I haven't said a prediction, just a draw. Maybe 1-1, 2-2.
Okay.
I just.
So either way, a draw. What you saying, Danny?
Here we go.
What are you saying? What are you saying? You need to blow your nose there, Dan.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I have to make sure I remember when you're coming in. No, to be fair, I think like Monday night football. Don't forget, we're unbeaten Monday night.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
You've got to take that as a positive. They're missing a couple of players. Whole left back, I think. Barnes always scores against us. But we keep eyes out.
Take a draw.
I think we'll win.
I have done a.
We're going to win tonight.
You sound really confident there, Danny. Like it's not even a question.
Do you know what? I think we are going to win tonight.
All right.
Yeah,
I've done a bet with
I
that,
think we're
and
going
I've
to
done double champ. So I have done West Ham win or draw. That's what
Okay.
I've done in the bet.
But we know what your betting history is like.
Exactly. I went Saturday.
I'm gonna take that out. I'm gonna take that one out.
No, I think next year, I reckon we're going to win 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah, I think we're going to turn up tonight.
That is my usual prediction of every game is 3-1.
Monday night.
Monday night under the lights.
Here's the question, right, guys? Because I was thinking about this earlier on. This could potentially be 3 wins on the bounce for us, right? When was the last time we had that?
2023, David Moyes, December.
Was it really?
Yes, it was.
Under David Moyes.
David Moyes, 2023, December 2023, 3 wins on a bounce.
Who did we play? Do you remember the games?
Fucking hell, I just don't remember yesterday.
I know, yeah, but that weren't bad. You sound like a proper, Johnny. You sound like a proper stato there, mate. So I thought you might have made it.
I read it online today.
So David Moyes, it can't have been any big guns though. Surely, if it was Moyes, it's probably going to be
We're on that big run to be the Christmas period, wasn't it?
Spurs, Wolves, United, and Arsenal.
Yeah, no,
It was. It was some big. It was some
Spurs,
big
Wolves,
guns.
United, and Arsenal. Yeah.
It was some big guns. It was some big guns.
Okay.
I don't remember who though.
Well, Wolves aren't the big guns, right? But really, winning 3 games on the bounce, that'd be pretty special for West Ham because I'll say it's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a long time since that happened. So. I don't want to be negative, but that's the other thing that scares me. I know, negative Nigel. But we're on this transition away, and I just think three wins on a bounce is going to be a big ask.
Yeah.
Arsenal and Newcastle involved in them 3 on the bounce. I know.
Sorry, Jen,
That was under David Moyes.
to make a change, I'm going to Mr. Positivity tonight because he seems to be quite
Get right
positive
up there.
tonight. He writes up there. Go on, son. So, Jen, I'm going to go with your positivity tonight because I think we could win as well. Well, we could also lose, but I actually feel that we might win tonight. We will win tonight. What am I talking about? We're going to win tonight.
We're going to win.
Yeah.
Homage to Gary, it's going to be pottery class.
Pottery.
Class.
I don't know if I like that term. I don't know. Pottery. It sounds a bit naff, doesn't it?
Just some 69-year-old woman sitting on a bench playing around with pottery. That's no West Ham tackle. Come on,
It's reminding me of that movie Ghost, doesn't it? Maybe that's where Gary got it from. I don't know.
Looking.
I reckon he's had to see a ghost, isn't he?
Yes.
He's got Demi Moore in front of him.
No, I don't know. I'm going to take a draw. I'm going to stick with it. I think it's going to be a draw.
Yeah.
It's going to be a draw.
I will
think
take it.
It's going to be a possession-based game in the favour of us because that's what we've been doing lately.
Yeah.
and I just think it's going to be like a 1-1, something like that.
Let's not forget though, guys. If we win tonight, we go above Spurs. We go
Man United.
30, and did we go against United up here?
Go above,
Man United.
So we go on what we land
go
on
to
36
2
points.
points ahead of United.
2 points ahead. So we'll be on 36 points in 13th place,
Same.
but 13th by goal difference, right? Is that correct, or am I getting this a little bit
By
wrong?
points.
By points.
Because
No, but we
before
could we not be
United
12th? Could we not be 12th because of goal difference?
Fuck out,
That's
goal
what.
difference is terrible.
I know, that's what I'm saying. So
If we win, we win 36.
Yeah.
I think it's 2 points above that, which is 38. Which is
6 points off 10th.
So imagine we win tonight, and then imagine we win against Everton at the weekend as well.
We've got a big break.
Yeah.
That's what we want.
So what we're saying then, guys, Europe is on.
I'm saying a draw tonight, and where everybody thinks Everton are going to beat us next Saturday, or this Saturday coming, because of David Moyes, blah, 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 I think we turn them over.
Yeah.
And we go into the international break. I'm guessing it's international break because we don't play until April then, Wolves.
Yeah.
And I think we go in with 4 points in the next 2 games. I do think that.
Okay.
I'm going to put this out here now. I think Everton on the Saturday is going to be harder than tonight.
Oh yeah. But
How much
we all think that we're gonna lose against
Because of your
Everton.
negative Nigel.
No. Because it's David Moyes and he's gonna do a stinger on us.
No.
That's what people are
I'll
thinking.
tell you what.
And I just don't think. I think we beat Everton.
I hope so.
think
I
we beat
really.
Everton.
I don't think I'll be able to handle
So
it.
no negative Nigel here. I think we beat. I think we beat David Moyes Saturday. I do think that. I just think tonight.
So what we're saying is, Johnny's negative about tonight, but positive about the weekend. You're positive about tonight, but negative about the Everton game.
Yeah,
All right, okay. So look, let's send it here, fellas. Right. So Danny, you're saying a 3-1 win. Johnny, you're saying a 1-1 or a 2-2.
1-1.
Lovely.
Yeah.
All right. Let's hope for a win tonight. Come on, you Lions. Currently in the Black Ball. Currently with my friend James. James, Newcastle United fan. What are your thoughts on tonight?
Thoughts on tonight, Chris? Not sure, to be honest. I think Newcastle have got other things on their mind at the moment, specifically Sunday against Liverpool. But obviously we're still in the hunt for the Champions League, so we need the points. It's going to be an interesting one. I think for me, we just need to make sure we don't have any more injuries, because recently that's been hurting us quite a lot. And obviously we lost Anthony Gordon as well, he's out for 3 games. So thoughts for tonight? Really not sure. You guys are hitting a bit of form, aren't you?
Well, two wins. I mean, that is as good as great form for West Ham at the moment. Yeah, we've not done that for a long time.
Yeah, well, you beat us up at our ground, didn't you? 2-0, and I think at the time, is that when your manager was under a lot of pressure and all that?
Yeah.
And then we started really well, and then it was the Schufeld scored from a corner, didn't he?
Souček.
Aye, sorry,
Yeah,
Souček.
yeah.
And then he played well, and then Wan-Bissaka, who seems to like scoring against Newcastle,
Yeah.
got the second goal, and then you just played it out really well. You know, we couldn't really respond. So it's probably going to be. I don't know what you guys are like this recently, but for us, if we can go ahead, we normally do okay.
Yeah.
You know, its first goal might be a big one tonight. You know.
I think so. So what's your prediction, James? What do you reckon?
Prediction tonight. Obviously, the heart says a win, head says a draw. So I'll go 1-1. But 2-0 in my heart.
Who are you concerned about most from the West Ham team? Is there any players that kind of worry you?
Oh yeah, I mean, I've seen it before. Paqueta, or how you pronounce his name, always seems to play well against Guimaraes, another big pals from Brazil. So they always seem to do well. Kudos, I remember he scored a blinder last year down here, didn't he? When you equalised. So he always seems a bit of a brute. Jared Bowen, I know he scored at Newcastle last year, but we've done quite well against him recently. So yeah, Kudos is the one I always sort of look at in your team and think, yeah, he's the one I'd want, to be honest.
Okay. Well, I'll take 1-1 right now. I'll be more than happy with 1-1 draw. However, having said that, I would like to get 3 wins on the spin, because we've not done that I can't even remember when we last done that. So good luck tonight, but not too much good luck.
All right, cheers, mate.
Cheers, James. Cheers.
Hello.
All right, Gary, how you doing, mate?
I'm all right. I'm looking forward to a 2-0 win.
Yeah? Just 2?
It's going to happen. 2-0. It's going to be a walk in the park. No, it's not. It's going to be tough. They've got a good side out. But they've got one eye on the cup final. I don't care what Eddie Howe says. They've got one eye on the cup final. They've only got 6 fit defenders. So I think they're going to, if you've got a cup final, imagine winning a cup final for Newcastle. How famous you'd be up in Johnny Lag, do like statues and everything. You never buy a drink again. So those boys, they're going to be thinking that when they're going for a tackle, they're going to think, do I really want to go in for this tackle or don't I?
What do you reckon, Ross?
Obviously, I understand what he's saying, but at the end of the day, we are West Ham.
Stop being miserable.
You have to remember, we are in fact West Ham. So I'm going to go with, since it's a Monday night, we're all tired, 0-0 ball draw. But not just that, we'll have a disallowed goal in the 97th minute, so we'll just think we've won it.
You're so specific with your predictions,
We'll
aren't
think
you?
we've won it, and then it'll get taken away from us just as we're leaving the stadium.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's my prediction.
All right, let's make our way to the ground anyway, boys.
Yeah.
This is the place you go to if you want to take your shirt off and wave your knickers in the air. Over here, the Carpet in his Arms, good pub. But yeah, on our way to the ground. Where'd you see the other lot? The two optimists. Danny's gone 3-1 tonight, Gary. He's gone 3-1. You've gone 2-0. What did you say, Ross?
I said 0-0 and we have a disallowed goal at the end.
You said what, Fred?
I said 2-1 West Ham.
2-1 West Ham.
Monday night, that is.
I know.
Like a week before it starts.
Yeah, I was going to go detail. I said 0-0 and in the 97th minute we score and as we're on the way out it gets disallowed.
Here we go into the bullshit queue.
It'll be like a 5-minute VAR test.
He's not on the bench. I thought he would be.
Fulkrug.
Yeah.
He's been training all week, hasn't he? Yeah. Who is?
Ferguson.
Is he? Yeah. It's the same lineup, isn't it?
Signing.
Well, to be fair, against Leicester, what happened? Because he looks alright when he came on the first time, didn't he?
Yeah.
Against Leicester, that game was dead when he came on.
Yeah.
That first touch was awful.
Oh, Ferguson when he went 1-on-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was bad. Jeez, I'm walking to a fucking hole.
He's just got to take it and shoot, and shoot early. I can't, you know.
I'm certainly glad we didn't
Feeling the pressure as well.
60.
They want 60.
I'll be going, do you know what? I'll have Delat. I'll be Delat for 30, 40. But everyone's going to go in for it.
It'll be worth more than that, Danny.
Everyone's going to go in for Delat.
Oh yeah, 100%.
What I would say is, I want him to suddenly bash a couple of goals in the last couple of games of the season, so as we can see a little bit. Give us a little.
All right, so here we are. This is the area where we get frisked. Gary, you got anything dodgy on you tonight?
No, only I'll keep the Semtex in my shoes.
You got that massive. Danny, have you hid it, mate? Have you hid it? You might have something hidden in a very discreet place.
Let me clinch my bottom half. Thank you, sir.
Oh, he's got away with it. Gary looking a bit nervous. He's looking very nervous. Hello, mate. You right?
Yeah, I'm alright, mate.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, can I go through now? Yeah. No, I'm good. Cheers, pal.
Cheers, mate.
He's done it. He's got away with it.
Yeah,
He's got away with it.
Through.
Right, we're off to the ground now. Come on your way. Go 2 minutes before kick-off. Come on, West Ham. Excuse me, mate. All right, fellas. All right, there he is. Fancy our chances tonight? Oh, 3 minutes on the spin, mate. 3 minutes on the bounce. What are you going for? 2-1, man. 2-1, yeah? I'll take that, mate. I'll take it. Come on, you Irons. 2-1 it is. Come on, you Irons. 3 wins on the bounce. So just got back from the game. It finished West Ham United 0, Newcastle United 1. Really disappointed by that performance. Really frustrating performance actually, because we just did not look like scoring a goal tonight. I think we could have probably played for another 90 minutes and we still probably wouldn't have scored. It was just one of those types of games, but not overly surprising when you consider how we lined up, you know, in terms of personnel, but also I guess the formation of which we played as well. It just really didn't kind of lean itself for us to actually score a goal. A real lack of creativity in the middle of the park. I think when you've got James Ward-Prowse, Souček and Alvarez, it doesn't really kind of give you much confidence that, you know, there's going to be a great deal of creativity or chances created for our forward players. So consequently, what you did see was the likes of Bowen and Kudus dropping quite deep to receive the ball. As soon as they did receive the ball, they'd turn. They've got a ton of Newcastle players in front of them that they've got to try and beat, which obviously is incredibly difficult against a very decent Newcastle defence. I think Bowen found a very tough time coming up against Livramento on his right-hand side, Livramento's left-hand side. Kudus didn't have a particularly good game. Not quite sure what's happened with him. He really does need a goal just to kind of get that confidence back up again. But I think, look, from back to front, we weren't great today. Defensively, we did look pretty solid, but that's not overly surprising when you consider that we were very defensive-minded tonight in terms of how we set up. You know, at times we had, 8, 9 players sitting deep, you know, and I think the kind of plan was to ultimately hit Newcastle on the counter-attack, which was really difficult, really difficult for us to do that when you've got so many players sitting deep with that lack of creativity and that lack of dynamism in midfield. Something that we really do lack, and something that concerns me going into next season, because we really do need that box-to-box midfield player. We've been saying it for a very long time now. But games like tonight really make you realise that players that are going to really kind of take the game by the scruff of the neck and go out and try and, help West Ham on the transition from defending to attacking. But there was no creativity, like I said, through the middle whatsoever. Defensively, as I say, we were decent. I thought Areola was, for quite a decent chunk of that game, he was outstanding actually. He pulled off 3 really good saves. The first one in particular was unreal. How he got down for that, the reaction and how he got down for that so quickly was pretty special, right? That was right in front of me. And then he done another one against Harvey Barnes as well. I think Harvey Barnes had 2 opportunities against Areola. And of course, Areola saved another one, I think in the second half, a really good save that seemed to be looping over him and somehow he tipped it over. Incredible save, really was. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, once again, Mr. Consistent. He had a good game. But aside from that, there's not really a great deal of positive things to talk about in terms of performance. There really isn't. You could say that we looked solid defensively, which we did do for most of the game. But again, the problem with that, of course, is that when you drop so many players deep, it really doesn't help when it comes to trying to attack teams and actually get chances and score goals. We lack that creativity in midfield. And even when we brought on the likes of Lucas Paqueta, he didn't offer anything. He was very poor. Evan Ferguson, again, not enough minutes. I'm not going to criticise him, but not enough minutes for him to really kind of impact and impose himself on a game. Danny Ings, same for him as well. We just did not look like scoring a goal. What can you say about that? It's a real shame because I was feeling quite optimistic about this game tonight. I felt that perhaps it was an opportunity for us to get 3 wins on the spin, something we haven't done for a good number of years. I think about 2 or 3 years now, kind of a Moyes era from what I remembered from a conversation that we had tonight. So we've got Everton at the weekend. All we can hope is that we can get 3 points out of them, because that's a game that really we want to be winning. We really do need to be winning that game, in my opinion. Not just because David Moyes is their manager. Of course, I do not want to see Moyes getting 3 points over us and getting, 1 over us. That would just be a bit disastrous if I'm being dead honest. But we need to get a result there. I do not want to see us finishing the season and petering out this season where we're going to be in and around, say, the bottom 5 teams. I don't want that. If we can hopefully string some results again together, then maybe we can try and aim for 11th, 10th, 11th, 12th, that kind. I think that's probably more realistic. But we need to make sure we start getting some points out of these games, Newcastle was never going to be easy. They're a good team, they're a Champions League team. They're competing up in the top half of the Premier League. Don't know exactly where they are in truth, because I haven't really looked that high for a very long time. but they're obviously trying to gun for maybe full spot in the Premier League. They've also got a cup final, so they're no pushover. They're a good team. They've got some very, very good players. They bossed us in midfield today. They really did. I thought Livramento had a good game. I thought Guimares had a good game. Joel Linton, they were better than us. They were definitely better than us. But like I say, on to Everton at the weekend. Hopefully we can get 3 points and take it on from there. But yeah, sorry we couldn't be having a more positive discussion with regards to a vlog. When you do these vlogs, you kind of hope that you're going to come off the back of a win with it, really, right? Yeah, I think the best part of tonight, like it always is with most away games, is when you just kind of have your pre-match build-up, when you talk to your mates and have a beer and you walk to the ground, all that kind of stuff. And that's what we try and showcase on these vlogs, because for those that don't get to go to games, this is probably one of the most enjoyable parts of it, particularly this season. This season has not been good. It's been really, really, unenjoyable. Let's put it that way. But one of the pluses is always the pre-match and the chat and the banter around with the fans in and around the ground. That's what I enjoy the most, certainly not the football at the moment. So hoping that will change for next season. But thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you do like these vlogs, please, do like the video and subscribe to the channel, because there will be more of these. We'll be quite selective about what games we're actually going to, cover. It's going to be predominantly probably more away games, perhaps some of the bigger games, London derbies and what have you at home. But I did do tonight on the provision that I really felt that it was worthwhile doing, being a night game, being the opportunity to get 3 wins on the spin. But hey, look, we move on. Everton at the weekend, hopefully 3 points. Come on, you irons, and see you soon.